Hello, welcome to Southern Wreaths. Before we get started, I just wanted to say thank you to everyone who subscribed to my channel. I made it over 1,000 subscribers, and that is a huge deal for me, and I just wanted to say thank you. Please subscribe. Today I'm going to make this brown fall pumpkin and owl wreath. These are the supplies I'm going to use to make this wreath. I'm using a 10-inch jute mesh and a 6-inch brown mesh, and I'm going to layer them on top of each other just like I did with the double, I think I called it the double mesh wreath video, and I'll link it here. Alright, I've already added the pipe cleaners to my wreath form, and I can link to a video here that shows you how I did that. I just make my own work wreath. And I'm just going to add it to the frame with a zip tie. And I like to do it to the left or the right, depending on which way I'm pulling my mesh, of a pipe cleaner, so that when I come all the way around, it's a seamless circle around the wreath. And I'll actually push that pipe cleaner over once I get to the end. And now I'm just going to make poofs, and I'm probably doing about 12-inch poofs. And I'm only twisting once because I'm going to add ribbon. I think this is a fun way to use up your 6-inch mesh. You just add it on top of a 21-inch or 12 or 10-inch mesh. And just gives it a really pretty two-tone color. Alright, now I'm going to do the center. And I just like to pull it up and add it to the first pipe cleaner. And I'll go ahead and open all of the pipe cleaners up and push the other ones out of the way. I've actually wrapped the wrong pipe cleaner around from like the outside pipe cleaner in with the inside before. So I always like to push those out of the way. And I'm just doing the same thing with the 12-inch hoops. And then once I'm done, I will push the mesh up against the frame, and I'll just add a zip tie. And then I'll just trim away. Alright, these are the ribbons I'm going to use. I didn't have enough to do the equal amount of each ribbons, so I just added an extra one. Instead of just having 4 ribbons, I have 5, and it just all worked out. And I like to go through and get them organized and stacked the way I want to add them to my wreath. I cut them at 12 inches, and I dovetailed the ends. And I end up with 28 pieces of ribbon, because I put 2 in each section, and I have 14 pipe cleaner sections. And now I'm going to go ahead and twist it 3 times because I'm done adding things. And then I like to use a glue stick to roll down the center. You can cut them away, or you can push them to the back if you'd like. I always just like the way this looked. And that's why it's nice to use pipe cleaners that match with your wreath, because then they just become another element, different texture to your wreath. I tried to find ribbons that worked together but that were also different, so they would stand out from each other. I really enjoy fall colors and fall ribbons, because they have so many different colors. They're from oranges to browns. They even have some like the dark burgundy and greens, even blue. I like the blue ones with the like scarecrow wreaths. I think those are so cute. And I like to fold my ribbon in half and find the center, and then I'll crease it, and then I'll pinch at that point, and then I'll kind of bow out the ribbon, run my fingers along it just so it'll curl under. It makes it look nicer when you add it to the wreath. That brown ribbon was kind of different. It was kind of like a plastic texture. I had never used ribbon like that before, but I really liked the brown color. I thought it went well with the the pumpkins that I found. I know it's hard to tell, but that leaf ribbon is actually that dark burgundy color I was talking about that I think is really pretty for fall. I just think they all worked well together. I like the pine cone ribbon too. It added a nice pop of white, so everything's not so bland and running together. It looks nice with the little owl that I'm adding. Okay, so I went ahead and finished the inside and the outside of my ribbons. And now I'm just going to poke a hole in the back of this cute little owl so I can feed a pipe cleaner through. And this just makes it easier to attach it to the wreath, and you don't have to worry about anything coming unglued or anything. But you do want to poke a hole with something bigger than your pipe cleaner, because that makes it easier to thread it through the back. And then I just like to twist it really nice. Okay, so for the pumpkins, I like to staple them and then hot glue. I don't know if the staples do anything. To me in my head, it does. So I like to staple them and then use hot glue. And then I let everything dry completely before I add it. And here's a little trick for when you're adding your embellishments. If you want them to sink into your wreath, then you'll put them directly down to the bar in between your mesh. But I wanted this owl and these pumpkins to stand out, so I actually fed it directly through the mesh so that it's kind of sitting on top of one of the poofs. So you just want to push the pipe cleaners through the actual holes in the mesh, and then it just keeps them puffed up instead of pushed down in between the poofs. And I did the same for the pumpkins, but I kind of turned them. I would put some kind of at a diagonal, and I just did that so they're not all matching. And then I twist them around the back, around the frame, and then I like to twirl the pipe cleaner around the frame and make sure the pokey points are sticking inside the wreath. But that's it. That's how I made my fall owl and glitter pumpkin wreath. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below, or you can email me at craftingwithlee@yahoo.com. Thank you so much for watching, and if you learned anything today or you like my video, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.